There was a man, an MOD official, and I knew what he liked.
And then the character actually even wins over, over him.
Well, when a woman can silence Sherlock Holmes, you know she's no ordinary woman. Lara Pulver, edgy, sexy, and mysterious, is the living embodiment of deadly seduction on screen. Causing a stir as Irene Adler in Sherlock, BBC, she not only burned eyes with her captivating charisma but also made Hollywood wary with her bold style and provocative, private lifestyle. The steamy scenes that sparked controversy were also the hallmarks that made Lara a legend. Want to learn more about the woman who silenced Sherlock? Don't forget to like and subscribe to enter Lara's seductive world. The moment Lara Pulver stepped out completely naked in front of Sherlock Holmes in a scandal in Belgravia, 2012, instantly sparked one of the biggest controversies in BBC television history. The scene, which only took a few seconds to complete, shocked the audience and the media. Some called it a shocking stunt, an insult to the Conan Doyle spirit, and parents even complained that it was not suitable for family audiences. But others praised it as the pinnacle of visual art, where Irene Adler not only stripped naked, but also stripped bare her power and intelligence. Lara Pulver responded frankly, "It's not erotic, it's power." She had complete faith in the crew and affirmed that the scene was an indispensable piece to portray a seductive, cold Irene who controlled everything, including Sherlock. Despite its controversy, the scene has become Sherlock's most iconic and daring, opening up a profound conversation about the line between art and provocation. And what do you see in Irene's gaze? Amidst the bright lights of Hollywood, there is a woman who always makes the public both fascinated and curious, and that is Lara Pulver. Talented, charming, and especially secretive to the point of being almost inviolable. Behind the halo and daring roles, Lara's private life is a mysterious maze that no one holds the key to. Her most famous love affair with Josh Dallas, the actor of Once Upon a Time, once made fans crazy because they were so beautiful together. But then, that love affair suddenly broke up, and a series of rumors exploded. Could it be that Ginnifer Goodwin, Josh's co-star, was the reason Lara was hurt? Josh quickly held hands with Ginnifer, while Lara remained completely silent. No explanation. No response. Not a word of complaint. That silence, instead of soothing, made the thirst for information more intense than ever. But Lara Pulver didn't need to speak, she let her eyes and career answer. Elegant, mysterious, strong, she is the perfect definition of a star that we can't take our eyes off, even though we don't know much about her.
After the breakups and silence that made many people curious, Lara Pulver suddenly stunned Hollywood when she got married to actor Raza Jaffrey in 2014. No need for noise, no need to show off, just a look between them was enough to make people believe in a deep and mature love. Raza, a familiar face in Homeland, is not only a husband, but also a companion, a solid support for Lara in the most difficult times. But behind that beautiful picture are a series of challenges that are not easy to overcome. Both are international artists, living between films, stages, and different time zones. There are months when they only see each other through the phone screen. There are times when a quick hug at the airport is all. However, Lara once said, "Trust is the true foundation of marriage." And they have maintained that foundation, despite all the distance. Amidst the stormy world of showbiz, Lara and Raza's love still stands firm, without the need for spotlights or flowery words. Just look at them holding hands on the red carpet, and you will understand, true love, even though silent, is still brighter than any halo. When mentioning Lara Pulver, people will think of the name that evokes sharp eyes and an aura that makes even Sherlock Holmes speechless. And at one point, Hollywood turned its back on her. Although she conquered millions of viewers through the legendary role of Irene Adler in Sherlock, 2012, Lara was repeatedly rejected cruelly just because she was too bold. An artistic nude scene, which once made a legend, became a black mark that caused her to be removed from the list of candidates for a major blockbuster project. The reason? Too sexy, too dangerous, too unsafe for the traditional image. In the UK, her cold beauty and attractive demeanor became a barrier. Directors wanted a gentle, female lead, but Lara was too outstanding, too different. Even when appearing in famous works like Edge of Tomorrow, she was still overshadowed by other A-list names. Once, a leading action role was almost hers, until another star stepped in. But Lara never gave up. Each time she was rejected, she came back stronger, turning the prejudice into motivation. Hollywood may have wavered, but audiences did not, remembering her as an underrated but unforgettable icon. Before stunning the world in Sherlock, Lara Pulver was a name that took the Broadway stage by storm. Her passion for the stage since her youth led her to the role of Rebecca in the musical Parade, one of the most controversial and weighty roles at that time. When her name was announced, public opinion was in an uproar. Too immature, lack of emotional depth, not up to par, a series of criticisms covered art forums. People did not hesitate to compare her to the legends who had played this role before. But Lara did not give up. She threw herself into frantic practice, analyzing every psychological nuance of Rebecca, honing every note, every look on stage. And then, when the lights came on, Lara stepped out, no longer the controversial actress, but a completely new Rebecca, fierce, profound, and haunting. That resilience not only changed the audience's perspective, but also forced critics to bow their heads and admit, Lara Pulver is not just an actress, but an artistic warrior. And Parade is the first brilliant battlefield she conquered. Lara Pulver is not only a talented actress with a look that can shake the screen, but also the center of dramatic co-worker relationships behind the scenes. Everything exploded after Sherlock, when she played Irene Adler, the only woman who made Sherlock Holmes silent. Her chemistry with Benedict Cumberbatch made the audience crazy, but behind the lens, rumors of disagreements were rife. Some said Lara wanted Irene to be fiery and bold, while Benedict pursued moderation, making the atmosphere on set as tense as a string. They never confirmed it, but that silence only made the public more curious. Not only Cumberbatch, Lara also created strong connections with Tom Riley and Blake Ritson in Da Vinci's Demons, especially Riley, who once made fans doubt their burning chemistry in real life. She also has a close friendship with Richard Armitage, Spooks, one of the few male colleagues who always shows Lara absolute respect. Strong, fierce and fearless, Lara Pulver is the kind of artist who makes every collaboration a talking point. For her, art is a battlefield, and every collaboration is a game of uncompromising competition. Not a name that often appears in sensational newspapers, but every time it is mentioned, it makes Hollywood tremble. Without tricks, without noise, Lara entered the hearts of the audience with her cold eyes and haunting roles, especially Irene Adler, the woman who dared to challenge Sherlock Holmes in the classic film. But that very image became a double-edged sword. The uncompromising nude scene in Sherlock sparked a wave of controversy, art or trick, sexy or offensive. Lara did not justify, just coldly replied, "That's the character. Not me." And that was enough to divide public opinion. Not stopping there, her private life is also an unpredictable maze. Her lightning marriage to Josh Dallas ended in suspicious silence. Then she suddenly married Raza Jaffrey, a secretive person like herself. This couple always appeared with smiles, but the underground rumors said otherwise. Lara Pulver is not ostentatious, not compromising. Every role, every behind-the-scenes story is like an unsolved mystery. And Hollywood, whether it wants it or not, cannot stop following this mysterious woman. Thank you for diving into the mysterious and captivating world of Lara Pulver. If this story captivates you, don't just read it and walk away. Like if you are drawn to her piercing gaze, Subscribe if you are eager to discover more untold truths. The journey has just begun, and countless secrets are waiting to be revealed. Are you ready?